My name is Imran Shah. I handle commercial for ARM Holding. It entitles taking care of the clients in regards to leasing, in terms of services, and in terms of the full 360. And that entails into commercial, retail, residential, and industrial. ARM Holding is basically the initials of the shareholder. And we have investments across different industries: real estate, banking, investments in private and PEs, and public markets as well. And in terms of the real estate, we've segmented it into three. We have, for the millennials and the nomads, Hive, co-live. We have the legacy brand that we have from the late 80s, DREC, which is Dubai Real Estate Center. And then we have Huna, which you're in one of the buildings here, that's segmenting to the ultra luxury segment. In terms of real estate, the history, as I said, starts with the legacy brand DREC, and we were one of the first developments in Dubai that had a closed compound community, that had common facilities, and had two major schools, Dubai College and Shoaifat. And the same is right now in the building that you're here. We have one of the top schools, also Jumeirah College, which of course His Highness allowed GEMS to build a school in the 90s. And we have around 600 villas as well as a community here. And then there's also another 4 or 5 schools. So we really look at, when we look at developing, we look at developing communities, and looking at not at the plot level, but more at the neighborhood and city level. How do we add more value to the community that's around us? How do we keep retail limited, because we know that in the neighborhood there's a lot more retail, so there's no cannibalization. I think the shareholder always allows us to think about the neighborhood rather than purely on the Excel sheet. In terms of the real estate side of the business, so that we could talk about is that, you know, as I said, there was 4,000 units. So we have clients that are from, from the industrial sector, which we host warehouses and accommodations for. Then we have a lot of retail, where you have, in our legacy brands, we have a lot of iconic brands that started with us. So we had Yamanote, which was just a hand throw away. We have a really cool barber and cafe called PDL. These are the brands that we started with us. Then in terms of sports, Paddle Kingdom, which is now going into the region, and so on and so forth. For us, as a developer, what we really look at is how do we take care of our clients, and how do the clients grow with us. And that allows us to grow with them in terms of predominantly we focus on the city of Dubai, as we have a lot here to build. Because currently we've only touched about 8% of our total land bank with the 4,000 units. So there's a lot of expansion to do, and that's why we have the real estate segments in the way that we do into catering. And so that ways, so even in terms of residential, we have over I would say about 2,000 clients, and these are 2,000 families that are from different parts of the world, but they have made Dubai a home, and we have clients that have lived with us for 35 years, and they chose to. So that's the testament of the legacy brand that we have. And we of course have a lot of multinational companies that are based with us, the likes of DHL, and we have, of course, iconic, I would say, unicorn brands of Dubai, like Astor Group with their hospitals with us, or GEMS, which has all these education schools across the region. I believe the second and the third schools were with us, with our legacy brand, Dubai Real Estate Center, TREC. So in terms of geography, I would say predominantly, from the real estate perspective, we are predominantly based in Dubai. But of course, through our Hive brand, we've ventured out into Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah, and as I said, Saudi Arabia as well. In terms of the verticals, we have industrial, retail, commercial, and residential. So through the systems that we have, which is Salesforce, Oracle, the integration between all the departments that sit in all the different platforms, allows us to give that customer 360 and to give the right SLAs to our vendors in terms of delivering to the end, to the customer. I mean, basically, because we are customer focused, customer centric, the systems and the integrations that we require on a departmental level is, of course, done through the right systems, Salesforce, Oracle, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
How important is the integration to the customer? It's the key, right? I mean, in terms of delivering any service, there's not one vendor or one department that is concerned. It's a full ecosystem. So in allowing that service to be delivered, every single departmental head or individual or process needs to cater to that. So that allows us through the system and the platforms. The results are, if I can speak in regards to non-financial ones. I mean, we just did a third-party customer service survey, and we scored 94%. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, I've been in the real estate business for 18 years, and I've never heard any organization reach that. And that's a collective team effort. And of course, having the platform allows us to do that. So yeah, I think it's a phenomenal achievement, which was a vision from the CEO from the get-go. So we achieved it, and we will continue to improve. I think that's what will give justice to the organization. As a result of the integration, in order to have, as I said, on demand and have the right SLAs, because of the system, the integration between all the departments of ARM and also the third-party vendors that they're connected to, allows us to manage every request and have the whole cycle till it is completed. And then we have the right SLAs to counter that. So that has allowed us customer satisfaction of 94%, which is outstanding when you look at the size. So yeah. Well, I think the other thing which has been amazing is that also through the app that every individual customer has, depending on which real estate they are, the accessibility of common facilities and even to their own units through the app, I think was, to me personally, going to the extra mile in providing the right customer service. So, or product in this case. So I think that integration with all the necessary systems and was, I think, also another great achievement. And then exactly that results in the kind of customers score that we got. We live in society where everything is immediate. So I think having that integration and having them all speak to each other allows us to do that. If there's an emergency, it's immediately looked at because the system is built to do that and inform respective departments or whoever it may be. In terms of services and how fast they are or how efficient they are, I think having the integrations and in the platforms to different departments and to different third-party vendors has allowed us to provide the service faster and also able to communicate with the client through one voice. That's the key. And having a full customer 360 allows us to do that. Because of the integration and through the app or through other channels that we have that integrate into one system, we have that credibility in terms of the data that we have. So we do follow-ups in terms of every service that we provide for the customer to give us a score. So we have on a service-based scoring, not even at an annual or yearly basis scoring. Security, of course. Customer data that we have in terms of privacy laws and so on and so forth, it's critical. And that's something that the organization takes very seriously. And we have a full system, which I'm sure has been mentioned, is critical, of course.
Do you have